Namaste everyone, welcome to the class again. Now in this lecture we will see first this problem 4. If you have solved this problem yourself, you can move to the next problem. Okay, the problem number 4 is prove that 1 upon root 11 is a rational number. Okay, so as we are doing in our previous problems, here also we will say that let 1 upon root 11 is a rational number. Therefore, we can say that 1 upon root 11 is equals to P upon Q, where PQ are integers, Q is not equal to 0, and P and Q have no common factor other than 1. Okay, so except when they have no common factor. So now squaring on both the sides, we will get 1 upon 11 is equals to P square upon Q square. Therefore, I will say that this Q square is equals to 11P square. Now from this I will say that 11 divides 11P square. Right now it is multiple of 11, so 11 divides 11P square. Therefore 11 divides, now this 11P square is equals to Q square, so 11 divides Q square. Now 11 is a prime number, therefore 11 divides P. So therefore I can assume that P is equals to some 11 times M. Now I will put this P is equals to 11M in equation Q square is equals to 11P square, in equation Q square is equals to 11P square. So here when I put, I will get 11 divides Q square, 11 is a prime number, therefore 11 divides Q, I will write here Q, therefore Q is equals to 11M, we will put Q equal to 11M, and therefore we get, after putting in this equation, we will get 11M the whole square is equals to 11P the square. Therefore 11M the whole square is 121M square is equals to 11P square. Therefore 11M square is equals to P square. So therefore this 11 divides 11M square, therefore this 11 divides P square. Here if I don't write therefore is good. So 11 divides P square. 11 is prime number, therefore this 11 divides P. So we got 11 divides P and Q. So therefore 11 is a common factor of P and Q. Therefore 11 is a common factor of P and Q. Therefore or this contradicts, therefore I will not write, I will say that this contradicts the fact this contradicts the fact that P and Q. So 11 is a common factor of P and Q. This contradicts the fact that P and Q have no common factor other than 1. So our assumption, therefore I will say that our assumption is wrong. Therefore this root 11 is a rational number. 1 upon root 11. 1 upon root 11 is a rational number. Yes. So all the problems of this type are same. Now here we have to prove that root 2 is irrational number, and hence I show that 3 minus root 2 is irrational number. Now this first part I am not proving, this first part you prove, and once you prove that 2 is irrational number, so here we will prove that root 2 is irrational number, and after that what we say that let 3 minus root 2, 3 minus this root 2 is rational number. Therefore, I will write this 3 minus root 2 as P upon Q, where PQ are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Now, I will move this root 2 on right and this P upon Q left. So, I will get this 3 minus P upon Q is equals to root 2. So, as P upon Q is rational number, 3 minus P upon Q will also be a rational number. Therefore, this root 2 is a rational number. Again, this contradict the fact that root 2 is irrational. Therefore, 3 minus root 2, therefore I will say that this 3 minus root 2 is irrational number. Okay, simple. Now here I haven't proved that root 2 is irrational. I leave this part for you to prove. Now the next question is prove that root 3 is irrational number. Hence I show that 2 upon 5 root 3 is irrational. Again this problem is same. The first part prove that root 3 is irrational number. This I will leave on you. Next after that I will start that let 2 divided by 5 root 3 is a rational number. So I will get this 2 upon root 5, 2 upon 5 into root 3 as P upon Q, where P, Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Now again here this root 3 will be equals to P upon Q, and this 2 upon 5 will move on this side, it will become 5 upon 2. So this will become 5P upon 2Q. So root 3 is 5P upon 2Q. Now P upon Q is a rational number. Therefore 5p upon 2q is also a rational number. Therefore root 3 is a rational number. But we know that root 3 is irrational number. So this contradiction is because of our wrong assumption. This contradiction is because of our wrong assumption. Therefore we will say that 2 upon 5 root 3. Therefore 2 upon 5 root 3 is a rational number. Okay, so this is how we prove these parts. Now 2 upon 5 root 3 is a rational number. How we come to know? Because when we start by considering this as a rational number, we come to a statement that root 3 is rational, but we know that root 3 is not rational. So this is why, because we have assumed something incorrect. Therefore I will correct that. I will say that 2 upon 5 root 3 is rational number. Again this problem, okay, 7th problem is same as what you have done in 5 and 6. So you can do it yourself. So let us see 8th problem. 8th problem is prove that the following numbers are irrational. Okay. So now these problems are same as the second part what we have done. So I will not solve all the problems. I will discuss 1 or 2 problems. So let us discuss this 3rd problem and 4th problem. So first I will see this 3rd problem. 3rd problem is 2 root 3 minus 7. Okay, this problem we have to prove that this is a rational number. So I will start by considering कि this is rational number. So let 2 root 3 minus 7 is a rational number. So therefore I will say that this 2 root 3 minus 7 is equals to p upon q. Therefore I will say that 2 root 3 is equals to 7 plus p upon q. Now as p and q, I will simplify, this will become 7q plus p whole divided by q. This is the value of 2 root 3. So therefore root 3, I will say that this is 7q plus p upon 2q. Okay. Now this right hand side, p and q are rational numbers. So therefore 7q plus p upon 2q will also be a rational number. I will say that p and q are integers. Therefore this 7q plus p divided by 2q is a rational number. Therefore I will say that this root 3 is a rational number. Therefore this root 3 is a rational number, but this contradict the fact that root 3 is a irrational number. But I will say that but this contradict the fact that root 3 is a rational number. Therefore 2 root 3 minus 7 is irrational. Therefore, 2 root 3 minus 7 is irrational number. Okay. Now we will see one more problem, last problem, this root 2 plus root 5. So again here the problem is, fourth problem is root 2 plus root 5. We will say that let this root 2 plus root 5 is a rational number. Therefore, we can say that this root 2 plus root 5 as P upon Q, where PQ are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Now what I will do, I will move this root 5 on right hand side. So this root 2 is equals to P upon Q minus root 5. Then we will square on both the sides. So by squaring I will get 2 is equals to here P upon Q minus root 5 the whole square. Root 2 the whole square is 2, and here I have to use A minus B the whole square formula. So this will become P square upon Q square minus 2 into P upon Q into root 5 plus root 5 square is 5. So I will move this root term on left hand side. So I have therefore 2P upon Q into root 5 is equals to P square upon Q square plus 5 minus 2. So this will become P square upon Q square plus 5 minus 2 is 3. This is the value of 2P upon Q root 5. So this right hand side is equals to P square plus 3 times Q square whole divided by Q square. This is 2P upon Q root 3. So therefore I have this root 3 is equals to this 1Q and 1Q I will cancel. So let us write this as P square plus 3Q square whole divided by Q square multiplied by this Q will go in numerator and this 2P will come in denominator. So this 1Q and 1Q will cancel and I will get P square plus 3Q square whole divided by 2PQ. This is the value of root 3. Now right hand side, if you say P, Q are integers, so therefore right hand side is rational number. So I will say that as P, Q are integers, this P square plus 3Q square divided by 2PQ is a rational number. Therefore, we can say that this root 3 is a rational number. But this contradicts the fact that root 3 is a rational number. But I will say that, but this contradicts the fact that root 3 is a rational number. Therefore, we will say that our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Therefore, we see that this root 2 plus root, problem is root 2 plus root 5, therefore root 2 plus root 5 is irrational number. Alright, so this is how you have done the problems. Okay, now these problems you can refer examples in the textbook also how they have solved. Okay, only in this kind of problems you have to practice, more number of problems so that you have set in your mind various steps that we are following to prove that these numbers are irrational number. Okay, so nothing means no extra logic is required, nothing you have to think, calculate, only you have to follow the steps and write the solutions. So in one way, if you see, these kind of problems are easy, simple, okay, and they are very important problems in your exams. If this chapter is coming, then surely you will get one problem of this kind. I hope you have understood all these problems. Thank you for watching this lecture.